So I ran a client meeting the other day, and like the most embarrassing thing happened to me. And what I'm about to share with you blew my mind at the time. And the reason why I'm willing to share it with you is hopefully you'll also implement the exact same thing and it will help you. So I was busy in a board meeting via Zoom, and we were busy discussing our offering to the client. And as we ended close to the end of the conversation where we had to sign the contract, I realized my words literally fell flat. It was like sloppy cheese and warm toast. Like it literally just didn't go anywhere. I had the words, but it literally just didn't come out properly the way that I anticipated. And so I thought to myself, like, what is going on here? And two things happened. Firstly, the screen is in front of me. I can look at the people as they look at me. And again, it's like it's a 35, 40 centimeter distance from you. The screen, you're looking straight in front of you, and you're seeing all this board of directors looking at you. They are anticipating and waiting for you to give them the next, like sentence and communicate. And the second thing that I realized was my voice. So with headsets on, and as you're in a client meeting on Zoom, majority of us has either AirPods or we've got headsets on, and I realized that I can hear my own voice, which was super strange. Was I didn't like the way I sounded, and I was questioning my own word capability as I was busy communicating. So there were these two things. And the first thing that I completely eliminated was, I don't want to look at you anymore because you are distracting me. In fact, you, Mr. Client, is taking my own authority away from me. I allowed, obviously, myself, due to my insecurities, but you are taking something away from me that I don't want to allow. So what I did was I immediately put the screen to my screensaver, which was a screen of me traveling to Thailand with my wife 2 years ago. So immediately I broke the visual connection, right? And something happened there. I knew that they were there, but I had a complete relief because I didn't have them staring at me. The second thing that I did was, instead of communicating and hearing and listening to my voice and then anticipating whether or not the words was correct or not, I told myself, shut up and speak. And so what I did there was, I deliberately told myself that whatever it is that I want to communicate, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not even going to allow my own internal echoes with the headset that I had on to dictate whether or not I was going to use the words or not, because I realized that was also part of the sloppy cheese and the warm toast. It just didn't land. And so when I did those two things, I cut the visuals, I heard that they were still there, and the second component was that I told myself, shut up and speak. Just say what you want to say, get to the point, communicate effectively, because I know I can. The most amazing thing happened was I turned, not because I'm so amazing, because of the technique that I've implemented, was I've turned the conversation to something that would have been, Ruan, it was a great conversation, but unfortunately we're not interested in this. We can't tell you why, but we aren't interested in this. I've turned that from the potential of we're not going into business with this guy to, man, there's definitely something in here that this company can help us with. So we end up signing with the client, and I was just relieved to know that, something that's so embarrassing can actually turn out, if you do something about it, can actually turn out to be in your favor. And so my encouragement would be, whenever you are faced with a problem where you're feeling so insecure that you can't even communicate effectively, stimulate your vision, direct it onto something else. Don't allow your own voice to dictate what type of words you're going to say or not, because that buffer is ultimately going to cause potential lack of communication and also a lack of trust when it comes to any dealings or people that you work with.